These are features of the new iPhone X. Apple has commemorated the iPhone's 10th anniversary, with a special edition phone named the iPhone X. Announced at an event on the Apple campus in the Steve Jobs Theater by Tim Cook, he said, "It's truly amazing how much the iPhone impacts the world every day." The 10 has been the subject of rumor for many months, and now all the official details have been revealed. Tim Cook said it's the biggest leap forward since the original iPhone. It's not pronounced iPhone X, it's the iPhone X, and the screen takes up the whole of the phone's front panel. It's made from surgical-grade stainless steel, and glass on the rear panel. It's water and dust resistant, and available in space gray and silver. The OLED display, the first in an iPhone, is called the Super Retina display, and measures 5.8 inches, with a resolution of 2436 x 1125 pixels. Apple says it has cured problems with brightness and color accuracy that sometimes plagued OLED screens in the past, and has added Dolby Vision and HDR10 support for stunning video playback. It also features True Tone Dynamic White Balance Adjustment, a feature also seen on the 10.5-inch iPad Pro, and the new iPhone 8 models. The device is designed to be intuitive to use, despite having no button on the front, due to the screen's size. It's a swipe up to reach the home screen, or you can use raise to wake, or tap on the screen to get started. These gestures works across the operating system, for multitasking and to leave apps. Siri is still activated by voice, or using the larger side button. A double tap on the side sleep, wake key activates Apple Pay. The iPhone X is loaded with new features that consumers will probably love. Here's a quick look at the top 5 features. The sharpest display ever on an iPhone. The iPhone X features a colorful OLED display with more than 2 million pixels. That means sharper text for reading, more impressive video playback and more. Better yet, it has a screen that runs from edge to edge, so you get a bigger viewing area, without having to carry a larger phone. Facial recognition. To unlock the iPhone X without a home button, Apple has introduced facial recognition, which it calls Face ID. It works using the TrueDepth camera system, hidden in the notch at the top of the display. Glance at the phone, and it illuminates your face ready for an infrared camera to identify it. It even works in the dark. Using the A11 Bionic chip, a neural engine processes the image in real time, and has been built specifically for mathematically map the shape and contours of your face. Apple claims it's not confused by hairstyles, or whether you're wearing a hat, or if you decide to grow a beard. Protections against masks and pictures are in place, and face data is stored in the secure enclave inside the A11 Bionic chip. Don't worry about it being less secure than other biometric systems. It's not, says Apple. The chance of someone other than you unlocking your phone with Touch ID is 1 in 50,000, but for Face ID it's 1 in a million. For Apple Pay, it requires you to look at the phone when you go to pay, and it works with existing apps that use Touch ID for authentication. You can register your face with the iPhone X, so that it automatically unlocks when you look at it. We've seen this before in phones such as the Galaxy S8, but Apple says its Face Unlock uses 3D imagery, that's even more secure. It says the new tech can't be fooled by even a professionally made mask of your face, and is more secure than fingerprint locks. Animoji. This ties into facial recognition, but is fun enough that it deserves its own spot on the list. Apple developed new Animoji that allow you to create short clips of your own emotions and send them off as emojis to friends and family. Maybe you'll make a silly face with the pig emoji. For example, Apple's facial recognition tech will help the emoji resemble the exact expressions you're making. Wireless charging. The iPhone X, iPhone 8, and iPhone 8 Plus are the first iPhones to support wireless charging. Qi, the standard Apple chose, is typically very slow. But Apple has the power to bring wireless charging pads everywhere, from retailers to restaurants, and I suspect it's about to take off now that it's finally in an iPhone. Apple says it's still working on perfecting some wireless tech, too, so perhaps it'll be much faster when it launches. Brand new cameras. The iPhone X has a 12-megapixel wide-angle lens, and a second telephoto lens for zooming. Apple says it offers huge improvements over the cameras we saw in the iPhone 7 Plus, which was the first to offer a telephoto lens. Also expect to see less shaky videos, improved pictures in low light, and more. Also, a new front-facing true-depth camera is capable of taking those fancy portrait shots that debuted on the iPhone 7 Plus, which create a blurred background bokeh effect that looks much more professional. The 7-megapixel front camera now supports portrait mode, and has auto image stabilization and exposure control. Apple's new image signal processor provides advanced pixel processing and a new color filter. Both cameras use the new natural lighting effect introduced on the iPhone 8, and the new augmented reality features. Video has also been improved with 4K resolution movies at 60 fps now possible, plus slow motion video at 240 fps.